it's like a poison in the city. Once you grow up, start going to these schools, it's mandatory you're going to end up being from a hood. It's very few, like 10% that don't gangbang, but down there, everybody that's in LA, down there gangbang, associate, hang around, same shit.
When you say it's a poison, what makes you say that, and when did you start to realize that?
What I mean as a poison, like, example, you know, like candy is addictive, right? So basically it's like addictive poison. Like, we addicted to it, we like it, but it's slowly bringing us down. Like me, my record is trashed. Like, I didn't try everything. Like, I didn't went to college. I didn't, all types of stuff. Like, I didn't went to trucking school, all etc. And it's just like, I'm limited to a lot of things I could be in life because of the choices I made as a kid. And I wasn't fully developed. I really wasn't fully developed to make choices. It was more of a, I can't say peer pressures, it was more of a, like, a joy. It was like a joy. It's a joy to make money and do the things we do and come back and get recognized. Like, since I always got bullied and never been the center of attention, start doing what I did and becoming the center of attention, that's my poison right there. I became addicted to it, and it led to my downfall.
Yeah, like in the hood, I always hear people say there's only really like two ways to get respect, which is violence or going to prison. And then I guess a tiny percentage of people are able to like make it through music or entertainment or college, whatever. Would you agree with that?
You don't get no respect for no music. You get respect from how you carry yourself, your demeanor. Like, it's people from every hood that never went to jail, never committed no violence, but at the same time, and people always stand ground. Like, they never let nobody talk to them no type of way. They always stick up for themselves. They never been like, have no smut on their name. They just, they from Hoover, they from there. We gonna leave them alone. As long as if you gotta be doing something, like you're making money, but you gotta pick something in between this shit. Like, we got all types of shit. We got pimps, gang members, drug dealers. Pick if you want to gangbang and be something in life, you could do that. Make the set more noticeable in other places, other areas. Like, we don't have no problem in that. We support that. As you seen the other day, my boys came. My boys, they came support. Feel me? We support anything people are trying to do to bring our community to light, our community to grow into something better, and not just what we see every day. So I've been seeing my whole life.
But your perspective on gangbanging is that there may be like a negative side to it. You call it a poison, but then there's also like a positive side where everybody's trying to support each other and help them win.
It's a positive side. It's a family. It's a family. Like, it's just a different type of bond between blood and the people that really have your back. Because some of your blood family ain't gonna do nothing for you. I know if something happens to me today, I know somebody gonna do something for me.
Right. Do you think being from Hoover is way different than being from a lot of other hoods in LA? Like, you hear a lot, like, Hoover's the most hated hood. How's the most issues with people?
I mean, I've been around a lot of hoods in different situations. I've seen different politics, different everything. So every hood is different. I feel like our hood, it's just more, we on our own shit. Like, we don't want to be around people. We don't want to click up with niggas. We want to gangbang. Like, we chose this to take over. We didn't choose this to be friends with you niggas. We chose this to take over. Like, we want to own all this shit. Like, we want this to be ours. So it's like, that's like the biggest difference between us and a lot of hoods. We want everything. They just want to keep their section under control. I want to keep I want everything to be mine and keep it under control into a positive way where it's not no violence going on.
So you're into expansion.
Yeah, basically.
Really? Is that still the mentality right now, or that's
the mentality I came up with since I've been in jail. Sitting there, like, really sitting in there. It really hit me like my last year up in there. It just hit me like, man, like, I'm not getting nowhere doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna stay right here with a whole bunch of niggas. Like, so from there, I came up with a plan. I came up with multiple plans, and once I got out, I just started to see which one worked.
So my question is, like, from your perspective, when you were gangbanging in high school and shit, did it feel like you were just a bunch of young kids doing it, or did it feel like there was older dudes that were able to give you guys orders or tell you about different stuff they wanted you to do, or was it really just the kids running shit?
I mean, it depends on who you all are. Me, for example, nobody ever told me go do nothing. I don't know why, but ain't nobody, and if somebody do, they know I'm not finna listen to them. Like who the f talking to? You go do it. Or come with me to go do it. That's the best line. Come with me, come do it. Everything else, there's no reason to talk to me if you're not finna come with me and come do anything.
But the young dudes with like a weaker spirit would get kind of suckered into doing.
Yeah, it'd be the weak ones. It'd be the too hyper ones, the ones that like to prove shit to everybody. So it's like that, or I feel like they're going out like they worry about what the next person think. Like I ain't never worried. Well, I used to worry about what the next person think, but now for what? I don't care.
Did you find it kind of intoxicating when you were having people give you respect at a young age for what you were willing to do and everything? Did that kind of infect your mind? And
yeah, it made me feel unstoppable. Like I used to do a lot of crazy shit that I really should have been dead for.
Really?
Like I got lucky. I can't even say luck, but it just wasn't my time.
So you have a lot of different incidents in your mind where you're like, damn, I can't believe I made it out of that?
A lot. Down there every day.
Damn. Like to this day, like still lifestyle like that?
To this day, probably not every day now, but every other couple days. Like even before this all blew up. So that's why, like, as y'all see, like, it don't faze me. I don't mind coming up here speaking. I don't mind coming for what? I go through this shit every day. This shit, it's not nothing like I ain't new to. I'm from Hoover.
So jail don't really help? Because, like, a lot of people say that jail's like rehabilitation.
Jail make you worse. I don't care what nobody say. Jail make you worse. Being in a big box with multiple cells, stuck in there with all niggas for you don't know how long. Enemies, niggas that's weird. Like it's all you get. It's like 10 emotions you dealing with, like 20 emotions you dealing with all at once. Cause you watching everybody, you gotta watch how people move. You gotta learn how people move. Yeah. You gotta, cause like shit pop off any moment. People face expressions just change, and you gotta catch on to it. If you don't catch on to it, like it's gonna be bad. So yeah, like that jail, it don't help. It makes you more mad. It makes you more angry.
So you got locked up a bunch of times throughout high school before this most recent bid?
At least like 10 times.
And your first one, you said you was for like another murder charge.
It was attempt.
Attempt murder.
Yeah.
And what about some of the other charges that you got charged with, like
assault, robbery, burglary?
So you were taking shit more often than not.
Yeah, that's how I know how to get money. That's how I learned. That's what, like, somebody taught me that. That's the only thing I knew. I was too young to get a job. I'm tired of living.
And how old are you right now?
I'm 21.
21. So what age do you feel like you essentially like jumped off the porch?
I'm like 15. I started gaming at like the end of my end of me being 13, and I officially like full-fledged with it, like just like whatever happens, like 15.
And that's when you started racking up all those different cases at that age, or?
It's not me racking up the cases. It's just me like doing shit, like just me trying to figure stuff out every day, daily basis. Like I don't know. I don't like to be broke. That's not my. I like to do stuff. I like to be able to just spend money. So that was the fastest, easiest way I knew.
Yeah.
I ain't have no father in my ear telling me like, this is how you. Well, my father showed me ways to get money and stuff, trying to keep me away from it. But he ain't just laid it out for me. It's just like, start making your money. Nobody ever laid it out for me. So if you ain't gonna lay it out for me, I'm gonna go lay it out for myself.
Was there anybody like from your area who you were seeing having success with anything outside of the streets? Anybody who you were kind of looking at as like a positive role model, or was that just totally foreign to you at that time?
Nah, I ain't have nobody really that positive. I got a couple family members that's like real estate agents, lawyers, DAs, all type. But that side of the family, I'm not really a family person, so I don't be in their face. Like they know me, they know of me, like they love me and etc. But I'm not my everyday family.